Hello, this is James Lopes with Rise Star Church, evening the world out loud. The name of this one is called Government Worker. The government worker is, I'm always going to pretty much focus, according to the Rise Star Church will, relational freedoms and, of course, according to love and even full unconditional love formats. But it really applies to any part of the game reserve, uh, the old system of criminal justice system that's still alive, well, for kids and catch up. But the candlestick justice game reserve, any kind of fleshly bondage of man according to that, mirroring and such, smoke and mirrors deal, and and really, I'm going to relate it to the fact that kind of like with my queen, wherever she may be, somewhere, at some time, anytime, all the time. Anyway, the yes, dear. So I'm talking about everyone. Yes, dear. You've been lied to your whole life. They just took that plague and they just stuck it right in your eye. And the problem you're dealing with. At first, it was your problem dealing with it. Like, oh, how do we talk about it? Yeah, it is everywhere. Yeah, there's bad stuff. Then they project the thing because they want to scare you to. This is going over a lot of the stuff I've talked about in the mail. Scaring you to the one that's going to be conditioning that, helping you with that foundation, those morals, those values regarding until you truly understand righteous formats of why it would exist or what are the good benefits if it's going to be a well of why it should it still exist and such um, things. So yes, and it really goes by the image that I talk a lot about. Here's the image. I'm the image. I'm outside of veils around. I'm the chief predator. All I'm doing is showing love. Or they want to show me sexual stuff. Oh, great! I like that too. Which one? The queen. And then I'm just hospitable and nice. But hey, guess what? In training, it's like, yeah, you just see that's he's trying to earn your trust. A little technique, little games and stuff. Yeah, only I could do that one with you. And hey, notice it. I explained it with him, and listen to everybody. So you don't listen to anybody but me until I help you with that veil thing, or the will of the teaching and training through this section together. So this this I hope you took into effect that faux fourness, the understanding, the make holy philosophy in comparison with the stumbling block philosophy of things instead of concentrating on the problems of society, just having the problems and the things that are supposed to catch it or organize it. We have the replacement things that are the main concern. That if you're too busy just having life and making good things in life, that there's no bad stuff that exists in the environment. Even if it came along, it wouldn't last very long and end real quick and go, oh, there no blessings in what that one. I might as well do the life one thing going on. So it's that philosophy, but it's ketchup and it's converting it, and it's still going to be kind of a projection in a way that we're going to have that evil river as the buy-in and the game reserve deal. The evil river to scare the ones outside of the veil to that one that they need to be having instill that foundation, moral and value system, so they can have natural rise star developed into past the faux forwardness looking for problems that society can also help with the problems they've learned to deal with and seen and shown how to help others deal with that and such. So the governor, this is for the government workers, basically, all the talking smack sometimes, and if it, if the shoe fits, wear it type of thing. If it's like the extreme other end of the spectrum of the overpaid teacher type deal, then the shoe fits. But then on the other aspect, the ones that are just, their star rising is still that profession, and they're going to keep in that format of work. Um, they realize that it's progressing from shadow into watchman, into pushing veil down, into educating by word and such. And in that, the you could have your split instead of it being hypocritical everywhere, because where it was allowed, Rise Star Church, you were trying to project that it wasn't, and where it wasn't allowed, away from Rise Star Church, you were hiding that how you were allowed. So for the government workers, we're funneling it to the proper spot. You still have your job duties and your things you're going to help with making the veil down, the education process of the gamers, their duties and such in other places. But you have that well of freedom at that time that you don't have to be fake. It doesn't have to be a line sheet format. How we're transitioning out of backwards boundary deal. So take advantage, because there's going to be. I didn't talk about any of the other stuff regarding the Candlestick Justice Game Reserve. Like I said, I narrowed down to just the Rise Star Church's Righteous Well format. I mean, after all, it's only allowed here for conduciveness of not a free-for-all, with the converting from hidden everywhere to everywhere, and then people are having to leave the country because it's not free-for-all anymore. We're organizing it all in one spot. And so there's going to be other ones, but they're going to be around Rise Star Church eventually anyway, regarding all forms of offerings that are more God is trappy, more burning type of thing. It's more the hollowing of the flesh. Couldn't go from a ham dream, a watch the movie format, into they had to test their flesh themselves to find the holy aspect as a holy offering to the Lord, as instead of the old system of 6th-hour priest dividing to is more conducive. They're just projecting the 6th hour, but it's for kids, tricks for kids away. But here it's conducive just for education purposes, just on truth, just on the holy aspect of helping that transitioning, so someone's not controlled away from it, in it, or about people that are away from it or in it, type of things. If you truly understand that. So this is just a kick out to the government workers and the ones that Rise Star talks a lot about, the evil aspect of those, the old fathers and the systems that were following that were broken, and the fix that we're doing now, but this is the transitioning where you can be real in one spot of how some of the benefits that you had in the according to the holy priestly aspects of things, without the focus on the bad aspects of it. Witness, maturing gamers of the veil for them. So, shout out to Rise Star Church.